What's good, y'all? You already know what it is. It's that Hate Me Now podcast. Not just a podcast, but a lifestyle. And if you hate us, then you.
Hear this now.
And that's a fact. What's up, y'all?
That's good.
Nothing much.
Oh, I was going to make him do the intro.
What intro? We don't need no intro at this point. But what's good though? How's everybody feeling?
Good, I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
We got Miss Essence with us today. I want to say thank you for pulling up on us.
No problem.
I do want to get in how I met you, but first I do want to say is congratulations. You actually get back to the
you.
community.
I definitely do, yeah, for sure. Try to.
Tell us about the tennis thing, 'cause I think that's amazing. Like, are you like Serena Williams? Are you like out there?
People be saying that. They be like, okay, Serena. And I'm like, you know what? What if I actually take it like super serious and train hard, and then one day I wind up just really playing in like the championship and winning, like for real.
That'd be dope. So why you don't train hard?
It's time consuming, but I'm like, yo, I really feel like I could do it. Like,
So what's your best swing? The back swing or the front swing?
nah, my backhand is crazy.
I feel like so you backslide a few niggas too, right?
Yeah, like yeah.
No, I was joking. That was crazy. I was joking though.
Maybe like if it come down to it, but it's a competitive sport, but it's a great like it's a full body workout. It gets you out there. It makes your agility better. Like you move on your feet faster. So it's like when I started playing with my best friend and my sister, because that's ultimately who I have this basically as a coalition. Like me, my best friend, my sister. We was like, yo, we don't want to be partying all summer. We want to do something productive, something healthy. What could we do? We started a whole tennis club. We put a video on TikTok. It went viral. Everybody's like, yo, we want to play with you. We want to play with you. We had to start a whole club.
Hold on. Tennis or would he be like disrespectful? Because I mean, that just sounds crazy when they be like, I want to play with you.
Nah, it was, we literally just posted like a clip like, if this is your vibe, you know, come join us, like inviting people. We didn't think anything of it because TikTok is a very big platform. It's billions of people, I guess, on TikTok. And we put it up there and it went viral like in a couple of hours. So we getting all the comments and like, where can I sign up to play? So we had to start a whole league. So that's how I started Metro Sister Circle.
And I said that, Essence, because you are a very pretty lady. So when people
you.
seen you playing tennis, I mean, were they really genuinely saying, I want to play tennis? Or were they genuinely like saying, no, I want to play tennis because she's playing tennis?
No, I think, you know what, because we kind of asked for feedback, like what made you guys want to even play with us? And it was like, it seemed like a very like genuine thing that you guys were doing. Because remember, people could tell authenticity. Like they could tell like, nah, this is just, y'all just doing this for clout or just for the aesthetic. It's me and my blood sister and my best friend that I've been friends with for almost 10 years. So I guess people could kind of see that through the video, and we was just like playing, and they're like, nah, we want to come play with you. And then next thing you know, we started the whole thing. You know, we sponsored by the USTA now. Like we've done a lot of partnerships with big organizations because tennis, they said that they've seen the most growth in tennis itself within the last 4 years. So we kind of got into it, and then next thing you know, we have like hundreds of girls coming to play with us every week. So it's crazy, but
So it's all different ages?
we mostly it's mostly been like adults, like maybe like from 18 years old and up. Like we've even had like my best friend, her mother comes and plays with us, and her best friend comes and plays with us. And we want to start to promote it towards younger people because we like now that we got like the backing by the USTA, they've given us the rackets for kids now.
For our fans, what is the USTA?
The United States Tennis Association.
Dope.
Yeah, so they kind of like saw our content and stuff like that because I'm a content creator too. Like I know how to do marketing with content, so our content is kind of like different from what they see, especially for women of color. If you ever look up tennis, there's no tennis aesthetic for black women because there's not a lot of black people playing tennis, period, because of how expensive it is, right? So once we started to do it,
Hold on. Tennis expensive?
it's for a lesson, it's like maybe $75 to $100 an hour. So you got to think about the kids. Like to really become sufficient in playing, you have to at least practice at least 3-4 times a week. So think about your kid. If you got 2-3 kids and you're trying to put them in tennis, that's at least what?
So this ain't like basketball or football, huh?
Nah, you got to get a coach and they got to teach you, and it costs a lot. Even the outfits, the rackets is a lot of money. It's expensive.
All right, so how do someone sign up with y'all?
You go to Metro Sister Circle on Instagram, right? Because we about to start. Our first event is going to be May 17th with Wilson. We got a partnership with Wilson. And we drop like the schedule, and when you sign up, you got to jump into that RSVP because when we do put it out, it gets sold out like within an hour. Like everybody, the girls be wanting to play,
Right.
and it's like we made it to where it's beginner friendly. Like even if you've never played tennis, we have coaches that will show you how to hold the racket, how to hit the ball. We spend time with everybody and teach them like, look, whether you've ever played or not, you're gonna learn how to play within the 2 hours that we playing with y'all. It's like I'm telling you, it's so much fun. We have women that'll be like, yo, I used to play in high school, then I got pregnant, and they come and they just playing and they starting to get it back because that muscle memory starts snapping back,
Right.
and they start playing with it. So
You know what's the craziest part about it? I was playing handball like 2 weeks ago. Nobody, I put it on TikTok. I ain't get no endorsements yet.
no, you gotta it's a certain way that you gotta you gotta just show them like, yo, this is what I'm trying to do. You trying to get it's like basically you trying to get down and not. And these girls be coming out in hordes. Like I be feeling bad because we service like the metro area, like New York, Queens, all the boroughs, but it be people in Jersey like, when y'all coming to Jersey? When y'all coming to Connecticut? So it's starting to get to that point.
May 6th, you said?
May 17th.
May 17th, where?
It's gonna be in Jersey. We're gonna be at the Wilson store in New Jersey, doing like a private event with Wilson, and then May 31st we're doing a co-ed because we want to get guys to come out to the court too, right? A lot of guys, a lot of guys play tennis and they seen us play, and when we on the courts they want to play with us. So we're like, all right, now we about to do co-ed. We need the Metro Brothers Circle now.
I'm down.
I'm serious.
No,
like we want men to come out.
I am serious, and I promise you, I will show out.
No, I'm telling you, it's you know what it is. It's more like freeing.
I'm gonna look good showing out too, because I'm gonna have the whole outfit on.
I'm telling you,
I'm gonna have my hands taped up.
It's so much fun, yo.
Nice racket.
It's so much fun. Like once you come out there and you playing for 2 hours, you feel like, yo, I want to keep playing. Like it's one of those things where once you get into it, it's addicting. Like you wanna keep playing. And once you realize how much weight you lose, like you see how cut up I am. I don't have plastic surgery, and people are like, you got your body done. Nah, this is just me staying active, staying in the gym, eating right. But tennis cuts your whole body up. Cause you look at Serena Williams, look at how her body is. She's cut up. All of them cut up because you just running back and forth. It's a lot of like, even though it looks like you're not doing much, trust me,
it's different.
It's a different type of like.
I used to date this girl in high school that played tennis.
And that body was banging.
I would talk shit, and then one day she took me to the park in Brooklyn, and it was different.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I ain't with it, because it's too much this.
Yeah.
I'm not that. I play different type of sports where it's just in line, and it was too,
tennis is like
I can't
that.
handle this.
I mean, I play handball, so I think I might be.
If you play handball, then that's good because you kind of know how to follow the ball. Because a lot of it is just following the ball. Yeah, so I would love to see you guys come out, and even just more people, more participants, because we've had a great summer last year. We want to have a bigger summer with guys coming out like, yo, let's just get healthy, let's get fit.
I'm dead serious. I will pull up on, you said May 17th, Jersey, though, right?
Yeah, but you could come to the May 31st one. So the May 31st one, we're going to be in partnership with this organization called Swap, where we actually get people to bring clothes that are like gently worn or never worn, and we swap it with people on the court. People bring like a couple of items, and whatever's not swapped, then we donate it to St. Mary's Clothing Drive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're good at this.
Yeah, super good. Yeah.
You're amazing. I mean, I like how
you.
you just did that. Questions, Essence.
What's the questions?
First of all, you do music, right?
Yes.
I seen you performing.
Yeah.
What don't you do?
I mean, I do what I'm good at naturally, though. Like whatever I do, it's what I'm good at naturally. Like my regular, like day-to-day 9-to-5 job, I'm actually like in HR and IT. That's what I've been doing for like the past 10 years. That's my career. But then outside of that, yeah, I'm an artist. I've been doing music for 10 plus years. My family, we all do music. My brothers, the only one that doesn't do it is like my little sister. But I come from a musical background. My parents, I grew up watching them perform. And then, we got this tennis thing going on. I have a catering company. When I'm ready to start selling plates, the plates be flying off the shelf. Like,
Wow.
yeah, I do like marketing, management. I do a lot of different things, but it's all paced because I still have like a regular job. So most of my time is surrounded by HR and IT. That 9-to-5, that takes away a lot of your time, but I make room for everything and make time for it.
That's a slave job, the slave time.
No, my job is not a slave job though. It's like because I've been doing it so long.
When I say slave, I mean it's something you have to do to actually put the money towards your passion and your dream.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm pretty sure if you didn't have to do that, you wouldn't do that, but you have to put your time in no matter what.
Yeah.
And it gets hard.
You know what, honestly, is not hard because it's something that I just naturally was good at. Like HR is something that you can't just jump into HR. Like, like I'm like that person that like these companies will hire me to basically reorganize their whole infrastructure. Like if there's no HR presence there, because it's a lot of legal activity with HR, right?
She fires a lot of people.
Yeah, I do. I am the person they'll bring in like to clean up house basically, but that's a part of the job. You got to be a person that you have to have compassion, but you also got to have like you got to be stern too. Like, yo, this is by the book, this is by the law. So it works because it kind of helps me in every area of my life too. Like you hire and fire people out of your life accordingly. You ain't following the protocols that I
Gotta
said.
go.
You gotta go.
Gotta go.
Right. So it helps out. It's a lot, but I'm able to maintain it.
Esther, we have to get into our topic. What's the topic, Big Jack, for this week?
I feel like we have a few topics for this week.
Before y'all say anything though, real quick, y'all seen this shit about a gorilla versus 100 men?
I was talking about that on my story.
Just talk about that story.
Yo,
Who you got?
I'm gonna go with the gorilla.
Gorilla all day.
I'm gonna go with the gorilla.
I was saying gorilla all day, and then I started thinking, right? It's 100 men.
Man a week.
We not fighting him. Well, they not fighting him one at a time,
Man is weak.
and that's the thing though.
But
If everybody have
mentally,
that's what I'm saying. If everybody have the mindset that you know what, at least 25 of us gonna die real fast.
yeah,
But we still going.
yeah,
Some way, somehow, y'all could get to the eyes.
yeah. And I said that.
Some way, somehow, they could get to the eyes.
But here go the problem. The mentality, when you see your neck get smacked off your head and it goes flying down the block.
But that's the thing. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going with.
Oh,
Once
but-
that happens, you
but
know,
hold on,
at least
hold on.
30 of them gonna run.
Hold on. I know how this could win. If you said 100 men blindfolded, attacking it, you might have a chance.
No, they won't.
Yes, you will. You wanna know why?
Blindfolded?
I'm gonna tell you.
You
I'm gonna tell you why.
definitely losing
I'm gonna
then.
tell you why. Because you're not gonna be scared because you don't see what's happening to somebody.
You're right. And you just
I feel like you're still gonna be scared.
you just
No.
gonna die.
You
Why
gonna
you
hear the
scared?
gorilla
Situation.
beating people up.
You gonna
hear
die.
all the
So how
sound
you gonna
effects.
see to fight it?
It doesn't. No, the gorilla's gonna be right there in the circle, and you're gonna say charge it, and everybody's gonna charge it at one time.
They're gonna be
But what
killing
y'all
each
gonna
other.
do? Yeah, you don't know who you gonna be grabbing
Listen.
your man's, choking him
Listen, everybody else had their own thought. This is my thought of how you can win.
I like
Yeah,
that he
I'll-
came up with it because that's a new perspective.
I
didn't
ain't
know.
doing that. I ain't doing that one.
But I agree with you. I said I don't think humans would win. But I said if it's 100 strategic men that know, like, hey, pinpoint out the leader, pinpoint out the people that we're gonna sacrifice because some people gonna have to die.
But here go the theory. You ever been jumped? You know the concept of when you getting jumped, right? The
Yes.
first thing is what? Swing, right?
Right.
Close your eyes and swing, right?
Right.
What would be the difference with the gorilla?
The
Close your
gorilla.
eyes and swing and pray for the best.
No, but
Yeah,
but
but-
you going for a swing. You can't knock. You're not knocking out no
Yeah.
gorilla.
I look
I'm
at the
going to take
specs.
the eyes.
The gorilla, a gorilla
Yeah,
is
you're not
5 to
knocking-
10 times stronger than a
Yeah,
human.
you're
So
not
he
knocking
punch
out no
one of
gorilla.
them, he's killing you. Like ultimately, like.
But
you're
still,
gone.
if 100 people rush that gorilla at one time,
But how would they see?
no, the gorilla's gonna be right there in a circle. 100 men can circle the gorilla. Everybody's gonna rush to the spot.
You got to see. Now you have to see. If
don't
you're
know.
not seeing, then you
I mean, what do you?
Nah.
I mean, y'all got any other ways to win?
wait till he fall
Be
asleep.
strategic.
For
No, because he's gonna get. I said he's gonna eventually get
He's
tired.
gonna get tired, but
He's gonna get tired. Yeah,
gon-
trust me, he'll get tired
he gonna
eventually.
get tired.
Because if you ever seen gorillas fight, it's not for long. They don't have like human endurance. They got animal endurance.
But you know what I'm thinking about?
What you thinking about?
This is gonna happen for real. This is gonna happen in some
They're gonna wind
underground
up doing
spot.
it.
This is gonna be some Arabian country.
I feel like
they
they're
are
gonna
going
do
to
it.
bet mad gold.
Yep.
It's gonna happen. We're just never gonna know about it.
I feel like
China.
at first I was saying the gorilla, right? But if everybody's like, yo, even if I see your head get pushed to the side, I'm
Right.
still going. I'm telling you,
I'm not going.
I'll be in the back. I'm gonna be 100 in the back. But by the time he get to killing 20 people,
Right.
you could jump on top of him.
Yeah.
You could get to the eyes.
It has to be
You
strategically
could get to the eyes.
done.
So with that being said, your comment that you made on Instagram
Right.
that said every man was dusty on Vive at the Vive Cartel concert.
Yes.
Why would you say that?
Hold
'Cause
on.
it's the
All of them?
facts.
Like every last one
Every
of them?
dude, it was only the only guys that looked decent were guys that were like with women that were they probably were like in relationships because a woman ain't gonna you standing next to a chick she gonna make sure your face Vaselined up you looking good, but the dudes that was just like single and running
Not
around
one?
and they look. I'm telling you, I remember I'm into health, I'm into fitness, and I could tell when it's like when they started to make this law where weed is legal now. It's like dudes just look so smoked out. They look zombie-ish. They look dusty. There's no light in them. Because they just smoking all day. They drinking all day. Don Julio all
Time out.
day.
I'm sorry. I need you to be honest.
I'm being honest.
I look dusty.
No, you don't look dusty.
Thank you. That's all I needed. That's all I
There's
needed.
no dusties in this room. But remember, and people, and when I said it on TikTok, because that's where it went viral, really, on TikTok. Every girl in the comment was like, "Yo, she's not lying." Women were agreeing, like, "Yeah, these men be looking dusty."
But I did read the comments, and they were coming for your neck.
They can say whatever they want to say.
Nigga, they called you a man. Like that
They
shit.
can say whatever they want to say.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If somebody, let's say somebody just on social media and be like, he look gay, I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Like I'm gonna be in the mirror tomorrow. Person waste all types of shit.
No, I never. You know what it is? Because I've been on social media. Like, I've had a following since like MySpace. So I've seen like people get nasty or say nasty things towards me like my entire life. Like, in general, people are just nasty towards me anyway. Because when you look a certain way, people just want to be fucking mean to you anyway. Like, oh, I hate this bitch. So remember, I'm in the music industry. I'm built for this. Like, I've had people say the worst things in the world possible, like, to me. Because it's a male-dominated industry. Like,
Question. What's the worst thing somebody ever said to you?
the worst thing, you know what I've experienced, like, in working in corporate environments, like the microaggressions when you're like, because I've been in situations where I've been the only black person working in the environment. So it's like you say something and to them it's like, oh, you're angry.
Or you speak so good for a black lady.
Yeah, like, it's like little things like that. Oh, man, is that a wig? Or they'll say like certain things to you and you just got to be like, wow. Or you'll hear them say racist stuff about your coworkers or stuff like that. So I've kind of seen like pretty much everything on social media. I don't really care what people say about me because I remember these people don't know me. I focus on like the people that know me and love me and respect me. That's what I focus on.
Social media is full of trolls, and you just got to understand that. Like, they will not, like, we dropped this episode, right?
Right.
And they will not watch 5 seconds of this episode.
Right.
They go straight to the comments and say something.
Right.
Like, you don't even know what the fuck we talking about. We could
Right.
have been telling you some shit to save your life. They go
Right.
straight to, man, this shit is whack.
Because you gotta,
it's just trolls out there.
everything is visually stimulating to people. Like, you
I
see,
agree.
like, what triggered people in that video is because I had my bonnet on, they couldn't see my face. So they're like, who's this? And when they go to my page, they're like, wait, well, she is valid. And if you look in the comments, people that know me, they was like, nah, bro, she's valid. She could say this because if she's saying they dusty, bro, they was really dusty.
So hold on. So was that a strategic that you wore the bonnet?
No, you know what's so funny? So on Instagram, like, I have a more like engaged followers on Instagram. So that was just something I posted on my story. People was laughing at it. And I was like, you know what?
I wasn't laughing.
Let me post this on
I
TikTok.
wasn't laughing.
I'm sure you wasn't. A lot of people wasn't laughing.
And I wasn't even at the concert
a lot
either,
of
but I
people
wasn't
was.
laughing.
So my question is, how many of them niggas came up to you and tried to talk to you?
No, nobody.
None?
No, I honestly, in person, people do not like approach me or try to talk to me. Guys do not like.
Why? You look mean?
No. They just do not like.
You do look mean.
That's fine.
Let me see your mean face.
This is my regular face every day.
What's your mean face?
That's just how my face is.
All right,
like,
just checking.
Yeah, people don't approach me, so it's not like I went there looking for, like, why would I go to a concert looking for a dude? I'm looking for Vibes Cartel. But I noticed that, like, me as a career woman, right, I'm noticing, like, remember, I'm the one that hires and fires people. When I'm putting out job requisitions, and I've gotten a lot of people jobs, women are applying for jobs more and showing up and doing what it takes. Men ain't really applying for jobs. They showing up to the interview, sleeping in the bed. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm going to give you a chance, but come on, goddamn.
What kind of job you hire? IT?
I like over my course of career, I've done a lot. Like it could be somebody in a mailroom. It could be somebody to be a delivery driver. It could be a messenger, a biker. It could be IT. It could be HR. It could be different things. Like, people got to think about it. Your name is already what, like Shaquana or Taekwon. So these people ain't really looking. But I'm a person. I'm an old school like recruiter. Like, I look through your resume. I'll even give them tips like, yo, what is it that you want to do with your life? Because it'll be a young kid. He don't even look presentable. Have a hoodie on, and I'll still interview them. And they'll be outside on the block, and I will still interview them because I want to like, yo, what is it that you're trying to do? Because you ain't gonna get past. I'm one of the black recruiters that you're gonna see. If this was a white woman, she's not giving you a chance, bro. She's gonna be like, nope, he had a hoodie on and he looked like he was in the bed and rolled out. I'll be talking to them like, yo, y'all can't do this. You can't do this. You gotta really think about what you're gonna do with your future. You need a job. You need a career.
I got a question. Is there anybody that comes not like prepared look wise, but they blow through the interview?
Not prepared look wise. Nah, the companies that I contract workers for, it's like very corporate. Like, it's some fashion industries. So if you don't come up there like clean and pristine and present. They don't care how much your resume has, the detail and what you've done. They're gonna judge you based off of your appearance. Like a lot of jobs, I tell people, it's your personality too. How you come up there looking like you ready for a job, they might just give it to you over the dude that has 15 years of experience. Just how you look in person. So that's a challenge, man. It's hard. It's hard.
Kills me when I see like guys my age like don't have a suit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, why you don't have a suit? Not even one?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Together? Like, I see you looking all these designer shit and you don't have a suit. You don't know how to tie a tie. You don't like, damn, like.
It's hard right now.
You're in your 30s and you don't have not even one suit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Essence, we have to get to our topic.
So, why you look at me like that? Like he's like, I'm about to ask you, I'm gonna drop the bomb on you.
Nah. So, what do you consider? What would you, in order to be submissive? What would you want? Or do you even believe in a man being submissive to you?
A man being submissive to me,
or her submitting
or
to a
you
man.
being submissive to a man?
Of course. What? It's not wrong with being submissive to a man if he's providing everything that you require as a woman, right? Because every woman's different, but there's some things that every woman, we're built a certain way. We require certain things. There's nothing, I would never be like, no, I would never be submissive to a man. Of course, that's my duty on earth, is to be submissive to a man and to serve my purpose, right? With a partner. But what we going to be submissive to? What am I submitting to?
I mean, I personally believe that women, when they say they want a man to be submissive, they got 150 rules that the man don't know about. The man don't know the rules, but it's there in the visible ink.
I feel like you want me to be submissive. What am I submitting to?
That's what I'm about to ask you. What would you want, like your requirements?
For me to be submissive to a man?
Yeah.
Where's you have to have a career. I have to see the outlook. What's your retirement age? How much money you got in your 401k? You know, if you got because that's serious. Because remember, I got my own things going on.
I feel like that's valid though.
So it's
like,
that's valid.
I'm so sorry. I got to take my 401k for you to be submissive.
No, you got to just how much money you got in your 401k. Especially if you're a certain age. Like I'm already 33. I got money in my 401k. You don't got a 401k. What am I submitting to? There's no future. You're not even thinking about.
Hold on. I don't got a 401k because I'm a Twitch star. I'm a rapper.
Nah, you gotta have.
I'm
no,
a
you got a
scammer.
pension.
Or I'm a drug
yeah, like
dealer.
where's your pension?
But like if you have, you said a scammer or a drug dealer.
Nah, that's not my style.
If you doing all that, you can set up your own 401k basically then.
Right.
Or your own savings.
Right.
Your own pension. Like, where's the money going? You
Right,
just
that's
getting
what
it
I'm
and
trying to
spending
say.
it, or you saving it?
Where's your money going? Do you have stocks? Do you have a 401k? You know what I'm saying? Do you have an IRA? Like even whatever you're doing, it don't matter. But where is it?
I think the reason why I'm saying that is because you might have a man, right, who meets you today.
Right.
He might have all those things going for him, but he might not have understood what a 401k is. He might be rich already.
If he rich, he got a 401k.
No.
he got something.
I can show you a lot of people who might be rich because they might have been rich through stock. They might have been rich through what they did in their past lives. They might be rich from a lot of things. They might be rich because they're doing a podcast. They might be rich on paper.
But what are you doing with that money though?
Right. That my biggest thing is what are you doing on paper? Like, do you have assets? You know, like, do you have properties?
There you go.
How much kids you got?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I like those questions.
Yeah, like where is the stability, the foundation, basically? Because if I already have I got my own foundation, and what's going to happen if you got a brick and I got a brick, then we could build a house. You understand? Like,
agree.
It has to be something. You can't. Nothing from nothing leaves with nothing, right? You remember that old song?
No, I don't. But what is it?
That's an old school
Can you-
song.
can
Nothing
you
from
sing it for me?
nothing. Yeah, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You gotta have something if you want to be with me. You don't remember the song?
No, I don't. Why
That's
you looking
an
at me?
old- No, but that's like
Old song.
they put that in a lot of commercials and stuff. Though,
I feel
but-
like you're looking at me because you thought I was a little older.
No, I'm trying to sing it to you so you could kind of catch it. It was in
didn't
a lot
catch
of
it.
shows. It was in a lot of commercials.
I did enjoy your voice.
Thank you. But it's a thing. Like I can't. What am I submitting to? You know what I'm saying? And then you got to think about it. A lot of people already got kids. Are your kids taken care of? Do you have money put away for their college fund? Do you have a house where, like, when we come together and I want to have kids and we want to have kids together, how much bedrooms you got in the house? Because we can't have kids in a...
Damn.
No, but this is just things that, at my age, it makes sense. It has to make sense.
I feel like all that is valid for real, for real. You got to know that.
It gotta make sense.
Fuck the
I mean-
questions about your favorite colors and shit like that.
I mean-
I don't give a fuck about your favorite color.
I mean, I get it, but this is what I will say. I don't even believe in nobody being submissive. I personally.
Why?
Do you be happy with you? I don't want nobody coming home and because you're following my rules. We're gonna follow a team rule. We're going to get this together. Like my wife. I love the fact that I could say wake up in the morning and be like, yo, you making breakfast? She'd be like, yo, what's wrong with you? Why you can't make the breakfast? like to me, that and guess what? To me, that's like the ultimate turn on. Because it shows me that you're independent enough that you're not being run by what I say. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Well, I like
But it's
that
still a
type
little
of
bit in there.
submissive. Right.
Yeah,
That
it's still a
type of
little bit in there.
submissive. That's more like you guys are in agreement. Yeah, like your souls have serenaded with each other. So y'all are in the same frequency. A lot of people don't understand. Love is a frequency. Y'all in the same frequency.
I agree.
So your wife knows she could say something like that to you, and guess what? You gonna do it out of the love that y'all share with that
Oh,
frequency.
I ain't
that
sound
y'all
making a
got.
breakfast either.
Right, but
I
the
ain't say
fact
that
that she
either.
could even say that to
Right.
you
Y'all both
is
agreed
that
to
means
submit.
there's some openness there.
And I
You know what I
agree.
mean?
And I think when you hear the word submissive, you expect the female to do what you say when you want her to do it.
Yeah, which is not.
And I don't like submissive. That's why I don't like that word at all.
Right.
I don't think that's what it is for me. I don't
Explain.
think it's because, like, not because that you submit to me means that, like, I own you. And
Right,
anything I
yeah.
say you have to do.
Yeah.
I don't think so, because I feel like you submit to me, I submit to you. It's
Right.
certain things, you know I got your back, you got my back.
Right.
So it's not like, yo, go make breakfast, and you have to go get up and make breakfast. Like,
Yeah.
nah, you can say something back, I don't feel like doing it. All right, cool, I understand.
Right.
I might say, all right, I'll make it, or I ain't making it, so we not eating, but we
Right.
still good at the end of the day. You know what I mean? You don't leave, I don't leave. We're good.
Right.
We understand, like, all right, cool, that's just it. She don't feel like doing it. He don't feel like doing it. All right, whatever.
We gonna order in then, because
Yeah,
there's
like,
always a
we
solution.
both- yeah, I'm saying like we're good. So it's not that I own you and you have to. Like, nah, it's the fact that at any moment you could do it if you feel like doing it.
Right.
I will say this, and if we are talking about submissive, the only thing I would ask is you never disrespect me outside my house.
Oh yeah, no, I don't play that.
I feel
'cause-
like that's for both person though,
But what,
man
what-
and woman.
what is your definition of submissive?
Following the plan.
See, she a woman. She understand. Are we sticking to this plan or are we not sticking to
So
it?
wait, but that's also dangerous too.
No, because the
No.
plan is the plan.
Nah, so if my plan is we gonna get this money by any means necessary, that means if I need you to go out there and sell some ass, I need you to go out there and sell some ass.
No, that's not a part of the
Then
plan.
that's
That's a pimp and a whole plan.
no.
I feel like at that point she could be
Yeah,
out.
he wildin'.
Yeah.
But you think I'm wilding, but that's what some people view submissive as. We're gonna do whatever we gotta do as a team, no matter what, even if it compromises your morals and your values.
I feel like they got the wrong idea.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean, like, if I feel like I'm submissive to you and you are to me, I wouldn't want to put you in a situation that's gonna affect you.
But
Right.
have y'all
You know what I mean?
have y'all ever heard people feel that that's what submissive looks like to them?
Yeah, you have people.
Do
who
what
feel
I
like
say when I tell you to do it.
Nah,
Yeah.
but-
Yeah,
but
Joe
and that's
Jackson
crazy.
or Ike Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
But
You
it
can't
happens.
even, yo, sometimes you might have the right idea. Like, yo, I'm telling you, if you go over there and do this, it's the right thing for you. And your partner might not want to do it. You got to let it be. Because that's just what they don't want to do. So you can't really be like, nah, do it. If they don't want to do it, they just don't want to do it.
But that's why I also go back to what I'm saying to y'all. Submissive is written in invisible ink.
yeah.
People don't come out in a relationship and say, yo, Jay, I need you to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G in order for me to be submissive. The rules are made as you go.
Yeah.
As, it should,
That's-
as
Yeah.
it should be.
Nah, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because
Everybody
again,
got a mind of their own.
no, time out. Because what I'm saying to y'all is this. If you already know what you need to be submissive, right?
Right.
Then why you don't just tell a man from the jump, this is what I need for you to do to be submissive?
Yeah, the basic requirements. Yeah, like
So this
wait-
the thing, like, if I'm dating her, right, and off rip, he's talking about, yo, let me see your 401k. I'm like, nah. Because it's coming off crazy. Like,
But why not?
Are you with me to be with me? Or are you just trying to see if I have money?
But what if she
You know what I
told
mean?
you? But what if she told you?
eventually we will get there. You know
But
what,
what
I
if
mean?
she told you, I need to see this in order for me to be submissive to you? And
But
submissive
I'm
comes
not-
with
I'm
A,
not,
B,
I'm
and
not
C.
asking you on the first date to submit.
Yeah, not
to
the
me.
Well,
first
not the
date.
first date.
That's
Not
what
the
I'm
first
saying.
date.
That's why I said it
Not the
comes
first
over
date.
time.
Not the
Right,
first date.
over time.
So let's say
we get to dating and I see it like, all right, cool. She asked me, yo, what's your 401k
Okay.
really looking like?
forget it.
How
Not the
everything?
first date. You've been dating for 3-4 years.
Oh damn!
At that point, we already know what it is. At that point,
I don't look at Big Jack face.
I'm saying you should
Look at
already
Big Jack.
know.
yeah,
You
at
should
that
already
point,
know.
At that point, you already know what's
3-4
going
years?
on.
Hold on.
You should, if you
3-4
don't know,
years?
if you don't know the person you're messing with in 3-4 years, like what they're like, yeah.
Do you realize that there are people who are married to this day who they don't know what somebody's finance look like? And it doesn't mean that there's a bad relationship. It just means my money is my money, your money is your money. Yeah. And those relationships might be some of the best relationships.
And that's cool.
You may never know that.
I believe that. Like, your money is really your money.
Right.
You work hard for your money, you make your money.
Right.
If I'm on bad shit going rocky for me and you want to help me, you decide to help me, I love that. That's fine. But at the end of the day, the money that you made is your money. Not because we're together, I'm entitled to your money. Right. That is really your money. You work for that money. Right. And I should be doing the same. So my money is my money, your money is your money, but I know your finance is stable. She is good. She's all right.
Right, because that would make him submit to me now.
Yeah,
like, my shorty rocking, like she got it.
Wait. I don't have to worry like, damn, maybe she not gonna make it this month. Like, I know she's good.
And you do know that, and I'm just saying this because there's a lot of men who are never gonna be submissive to a woman. It's like when we say submissive, it's a lot of times, what does a woman have to do to be submissive to a man? But you never really hear a man saying, I'm gonna be submissive to a woman.
I don't know.
Am I lying?
That's not true.
Yeah,
I could be lying. I could be wrong.
I was about to say this. You know what they always say, right?
What they would say?
A happy wife, happy life.
We're not doing that shit.
Now, the men, I feel like that's a form of submitting. Like, I'm going to do what it takes to keep you happy.
I don't. You know what? Whoever created that, that's probably the same person, a white man who created the gorilla versus 100 men. Because that's some bullshit.
I've always said that too, for real. Because
it's wrong.
Like, if you love me, just to make you happy, I should be unhappy. If you want me to do something,
I don't think that's not what I meant by that. That's not what I meant.
That's what I'm saying, though, Jav. To make you happy, you said a happy wife is a happy life, right?
Right.
Not doing that.
Right. What if you want me to do something to make you happy? I don't know what it is. It could be anything, and I don't want to do it.
All right,
Are you okay with me still doing it?
Wait.
If you're unhappy, if I truly love you, no.
That's what I'm saying. So are you gonna be happy?
No, because I'm not getting what I want.
So let me and let me give you the greatest scenario of all times. Your wife tells you, you're not fucking me right no more. Shit is not hitting no more, right? I need for you to get somebody who's gonna pipe me down right. Are you doing it?
I feel like that's disrespectful. Though.
No. Because happy wife, happy life, right?
And
I think that's true though.
He's right? But he went to the extreme, but he's right. He's right.
No, I don't even think that's the extreme.
It's not like, oh, let's try to fix it. Let's work on different
I don't even think that's the extreme.
It's get somebody else to fuck me.
Yes, but it's true though, because
I don't even think that's extreme. What I'm trying to say to you is that it could start there and it could trickle down to little things. But if you're not happy in life, don't be with that woman either. I'm not gonna ever put nobody above my happiness.
That's
never.
Like, it's if we gotta agree. That's it. Like, it's certain shit that you might want that I don't want, and we gotta agree. Like, you know what? Let it be. And it's vice versa. It's the same thing.
Right.
We have to agree. Like, I'm not gonna always want to do what you want to do.
Right.
Right, and vice versa.
Yeah. Like, it's not always gonna go that way, and we gotta understand that. And when we understand that, we have something going on. So I can still submit to you.
Oh, I was just about to ask you that. Like, would you submit to a woman?
Yeah, of course. But on what level though?
Right.
What does she want me to do?
On every level.
Does she,
nope.
Because everybody look at it different.
If he submit on every level, then sometimes he's not gonna be happy. And he's saying, like, why should I sacrifice?
Nah, he should be happy submitting because I'm going to be happy submitting to a
your
man.
idea, it depends on what your idea of it is. Because some people might think, be my bitch, and whatever I say you do, you do.
Right, but those are like narcissists and psychopaths.
Like, so it depends on where you at with it. Like, you might want me to just be financially stable, be there for you, respect you and love you, and show you that I could hold you down if you ever trip.
You know,
she might look at it like, when you make your money, I get it. When I say cook, I get it. When I say stay home, I get it. Like, no, that's different.
I'm not.
I'm gonna submit over here. I'm not gonna do it over there. I mean,
because I also train my wife. You know what? Train is a word.
Train my wife sounds crazy.
Hold on. I'm gonna say
you don't like the word.
But hold on.
Whoa.
But let me rephrase that. Matter of fact, no, it's the truth. I train my wife no matter what. She gonna hold herself down. If I'm not here today, I'm here going tomorrow. You gonna hold us down. You gonna take care of this family. There's not gonna be nobody who's gonna ever walk through that door and say, I'm gonna be able to take care of you better than my husband.
Right.
So, yes, I trained my wife to make sure, put her in a position to always hold it down. And you know what? I think that's the definition of submissive.
It is. Yeah.
I think that's the full definition of it. To
Nah,
put
that's
that
not the full
person.
definition. That's
Well,
that's
for me,
a part of it.
for me, I'm gonna always put you in a position where she could really turn around and be like, I don't need nobody to hold me down because my husband gave me the blueprint to do it.
Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen that happen. Like my old landlord, her husband used to do everything for her, and he wound up passing away. And when he passed away, she was kind of like handicapped because she didn't know how to do anything. He did everything for her,
Right.
so it kind of didn't help her. It hurt her, but she was like, nobody's gonna love me the way that man loved me.
And that's a fact. But Big Jack, you didn't tell me what submissive look like to you, or what you want for submissive,
Have
or do you
ever
even
been-
agree with submissive?
Have you ever been submissive?
What kind of questions y'all asking her now? Have you ever been submissive?
I ain't asked that.
I want to know.
I feel like I have,
have?
in ways, yeah. Like I feel like I want you to feel like the leader, but you also have to respect me and hear my voice too. Like it can't just be what you say. Like I have my own opinion. If I feel like you're gonna jeopardize my well-being, then it's fuck you too.
Right.
Makes sense. There you go.
I don't know. I think you went to the extreme already. Like fuck you too. Like
I'm saying if you're jeopardizing me and my well-being, like that's you
Yeah.
saying fuck me. So I'm gonna say fuck you too.
you know what I think where people get fucked up? I think people don't give a relationship time to grow. And I think people want people to be submissive from the first day we start dating.
But that's what you were
Not
saying.
necessarily.
That's what you were saying. Like, why not put it out there all? Nah, I feel like it takes time.
Yeah, no, it take time.
It take time. Like, give me time before I start asking you certain questions, or before you start.
Oh, no,
asking me certain
no.
questions.
Well, this is another podcast. I'm asking you everything on our first date. I want to know if you even earned a second date with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going
Like
to
some
ask
guys have that vibe now. They like, oh, I wanna know everything. Or it's like, bro, if you ask me on one, you're gonna ask me on two. Like, what the fuck? I'm a good time. Like, we're gonna be turned up. We
Like,
gonna have
dope.
fun.
It takes time.
Yeah, but it's like it takes time. But it's like, you know what it is too. It's about how you grew up too. Like I always tell people, my perspective is different from a lot of people because I grew up in a 2-parent household. So I see my parents be submissive to each other and raise 6 kids together. So like my friends would be like, I'm not cooking for no man, da 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 da, and I'm like, cooking for him, like that's basic to me.
Right.
Because I have a catering company, so I'm always cooking. So I don't see that as like, oh, you being too submissive too soon. Like what the fuck, feeding them, giving them a meal, like what the fuck? That's
Essence,
not-
you know what? You're probably the first person that touched on that too. And I think maybe because I did grow up in a 2-family home that I understand. I
Yeah.
think when you have like a 2-family home and stuff of that nature,
Yeah.
it starts to resonate differently. So when my mother could come and talk to me, but I think when you grow up in like a single home,
Yeah.
that shit don't even bother nobody because they like, I don't know what it's like to be with anybody for a long term.
To be submissive.
I don't know. I
truly.
don't want to use submissive.
But it's like when you see your parents, together, they submissive to each other. My parents been together 36 years. They still with each other to this day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen my mom do stuff she don't want to do for my dad, but she submitted a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like they together, like they gonna die with each other at this point at
That's
their
dope.
age.
My mother and father were married for close to 60 years.
Wow, that's a long
Before he
time.
passed away, yeah. So here's
That's
a
a-
real question before we move on. Have you ever gave your heart to somebody?
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's that at? Where's your heart now?
It's in my chest. It's here.
So you
You
took
got
it
it
back.
back?
Yeah, I got it back. But love is something that you just give freely. Like, I'm a person. I wasn't raised raised in a super religious household. Like, love is just a frequency. You should admit that. You should give everybody love. Doesn't matter how hard it comes back to you, how much you didn't get back. You just give it out. Anybody that I've ever dated, come across, I always give people love. Like a lot of people, that's what they need. That's what they need. So I've never felt like, damn, I gave this nigga my heart. He broke it. Yeah, I've been through a lot of fucked up shit, but it's all right. You charge it to the game.
What about you, Trey? You ever been submissive to somebody?
Yeah,
Or you submit to somebody?
yeah. I don't have a problem with it. If you treat me right and I'm like, yo, nah, you got me, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I know once it's not what I want, I could always leave. I
Right.
could always leave. Shit might hurt, but fuck it, I could always leave.
Right.
What about you?
I said yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never been submissive. I might be that gorilla in that circle with.
You know what? You sound like a Capricorn. Are you a Capricorn?
I'm an Aries.
I'm a Capricorn.
Because he sound really like you might be a Pisces or something. You
I'm an
sound
Aries.
Like,
Damn,
you're a
no,
fire
nah,
sign.
nah,
That's
nah,
why.
nah,
He
stop
sound very crazy right now. So I ain't
Pisces
give my
out of
heart to
it.
nobody.
But
I'm
hold on,
stone cold.
no, I ain't saying give my. I never said that. I've been married 20 years.
And you're not
I'm
submissive.
happy.
Yeah.
I love my wife to death, but I don't. Again, like I told you from the beginning, my wife can't come to me and say, "I said I need you to do this for me." Nah,
But that's the thing. You see how he look at the word submissive?
I
I
look at
think it's
That's
for
what I'm
him
saying. Like
controlling.
it's the way. Yeah, it's the way how he look at it.
maybe.
That's not how I look at it. You know
Well,
what I'm
what's
saying?
the-
Like,
Yeah,
you
but-
can't tell me, oh, you got to do this, and you no, that's not.
But what's
me
the
being
definition of
submissive.
submissive then?
We got to go back through this.
No, I'm saying. So what? What is the real definition of submissive?
I don't know. Pull up who got the dictionary.
I feel like
I have my
it's
phone.
in a relationship. I feel like it's based on how you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, how you take it.
Right.
Oh, so
Everybody look at it different.
I think the real definition of submissive is somebody gonna do what somebody says when it needs to be said.
Like say
That-
uncle. Say uncle.
Right.
Like, like that.
Right. And guess what? I don't know if you've ever actually seen a woman who's truly submissive, but actually, so funny. So this is this guy on Instagram, right? And his name, I don't want to say his name, but long story short, I had to comment on his post, and it's like I got like 500 likes because what he did was he said his girl cheated on him, right? And he said he called his girl up. He got with the girl best friend. They had a threesome. He got the best friend pregnant. He turned around, called the girlfriend and said, "I need you to pay for this plan B." Right? What got me, and he called her on the phone and she went through the story. To me, that was the definition of submissive because she understood her place. She understood what she needed to say when she needed to say it. And I think a lot of people feel that's what submissive is.
No.
I don't think that's what it is.
That's psychotic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not like you. I feel like you look at the meaning of it like you just said. Like, nah, I don't think so.
But
That's
again,
the problem with it. Like, people look at it in a bad way,
And I feel
and
like
I'm gonna
it's
use it
not
against you.
It's not everything. Some people could be submissive only sexually.
Right.
Some people could be submissive in a marriage. It's
And you know what's
different
crazy?
aspect of life to be
Or how
submissive.
That's not submissive because she already stepped out on him.
well, that's before. But now-
Exactly. So
but
she
now-
was never submissive to him.
Right.
She already stepped out.
And did
on
I
him.
say that he made her pay for the plan B?
That don't mean nothing.
I'm just saying that's gangster. I don't care.
That's
me,
not
that's
like,
not
that's kind
gangster.
of like
That's just-
bending her free will. Like you
Yeah.
gotta do it now because you already fucked up. You don't want the
Yeah.
baby to come out of this.
So this is what I personally believe. I don't believe this should be submissive in relationship. I believe this should be partnership.
Yeah.
Okay. But I still feel like
But I
it's the
feel like
same
you still
thing.
gotta submit to be a partner.
Yeah.
You still
Yeah.
have to submit to be a partner because if not, how am I be a partner? I gotta agree with some of the stuff that she says.
Well, and I think I'm speaking from the generation moving forward. And the generation moving forward is they expect when I tell you to do something, to do something. That wasn't like the generation when I was growing up, honestly.
I mean, then there's also, and I think I talked about this on this other podcast I was on. There's a submissive where men, there's like findom. There's a whole underground world of like people that are submissive to you, and you would just be like, send me money right now. They're gonna send it to you. That's findom. Like there's different levels of submission, and men that are willing to do it, and women that are willing
Even
to
a
do it.
dominatrix.
Yeah, that's a part of submission. Like
Yeah.
Right.
You
And,
sound excited about that one.
she did. She said even the dominatrix.
Yeah, you
but
sound excited.
but now I'm glad y'all
That's
touched.
right.
I'm glad y'all touched that. With that being said, even dominatrix, right? Dominatrix, right?
I feel like you're saying it wrong.
I did say wrong.
Couple
Doesn't
of
matter. I've been drinking today. But with that being said, even that is do what I say.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
that's
feel-
submissive. Do what I say.
And I feel like again, that word submissive, depending on who you asking, how you've been raised. Because if you're in a two-family home, it might look different. If you're in a single
I
family,
don't know why you say that, whatever. Because again, I was raised in a two-family household, right? And me and my siblings, our mindsets are different. The way how we perceive things is totally different.
well, the rule doesn't apply for everything. We know that. But what I am saying is that sometimes that submissive word is a control thing.
yeah.
Yes, it is. And I feel like for me it's not. For you it is. For me it's not.
Yeah, because you don't view it as like a bad thing.
Yeah, I don't view it as a
Yeah.
bad thing.
You view it as a bad
If
thing.
I'm dealing with you and I see that you view it as a bad thing, I don't want to be with you.
Yeah.
Or I just won't submit to you. 'Cause I
Right.
know you see it as a bad
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, that whole shit right there. I'm not submitting to a motherfucker out here. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think
Nothing.
it's the
You
word
already
that
have.
got you tripping.
How you figure?
You already have.
You're married.
You're married.
That don't mean I submitted.
That's
I
what I'm
think he's
saying.
in denial.
I think
But
it's
that's
just
but
the
this the
word
thing.
that
He
got
looking
you
at the
tripping.
word.
Yeah.
You're looking at the
Time
bad
out.
thing. She don't take you
Time
as
out.
disrespect you and all that. It's this.
And you don't disrespect
Time
her
out.
either.
But hold on. See, this is the problem with the world today. Y'all don't know what happened behind closed doors. How you know Danya ain't hitting me?
I
I
don't.
hope not.
No. How you know I had to smack her? You don't know. So let's not assume what we think we see is what's happening. What I
But
am
I'm going based off what you're saying.
But what I am gonna say is we are partnership. We tag team wrestling. We tagging each other in and tagging each other out. Do I expect for her to do what I say when she wants me to do it? No. Do I expect for her? I do expect for her to respect me. But I don't respect anything else other than that.
Wait, so y'all don't want to respect each other?
That's a form of submitting.
You don't want to respect each other?
I just said that. So
No, you say you want her to respect you.
and of course I'm gonna respect her.
Exactly. So
That's a
again,
form of you submitting, Jay.
I don't think so.
I feel like
Again,
I think that's just,
submitting
I
is
think,
a partnership.
I think
Yeah, we-
time out. I think
you're
that's
not going
just,
to say
It's a word for you.
but
That's
hold on.
fucking
I think
you
it's
up.
just that's just basic laws of human beings. You want people that you dating to respect you. You want people to date you, look after you. Correct?
Yeah.
So when I hear submissive, I automatically think you don't have a mind of your own.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
what I think when I hear submissive. I'm gonna tell you
Nah,
what to
that's
do
what I'm
when
saying.
to do
Like
it.
that's what I'm saying.
Necessarily.
You look at it in that way. I don't.
Possibly.
I don't.
yeah,
I
you
don't
looking
think
at
so.
it like, yo, do what I say, bark like a dog,
Yeah, like no.
clean the floors.
All right.
Exactly.
Like, think about this for example, right? Husband and wife. And you got the wife that knows that the husband is going to be outside, that's going to be taking care of the bills, and she's going to be at home, right? Taking care of the kids. It's like everybody playing their little role, and there's no
Why,
disrespect.
not little roll, big rolls.
Big
Our,
ro-
our role.
Yeah,
Our
big
role. Like, you make it more than it needs to be.
No, I'm not that serious because
All right.
you may have people who get offended because they say I'm a housewife, but that's a big job. Correct?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just like you being a worker outside, that's a big job.
And housewives feel like that's them taking it home is even a bigger job than you actually working for somebody.
Would
we're
you
not
be
gonna
a
get
would
into
you
that.
be a husband, a stay-at-home husband?
Nah,
If your wife
If
makes
I
more
ha-
money
if
than
I have
you?
to, I would.
I wouldn't.
If I have to, I
Damn.
would.
I'd be too
'Cause
bored.
If you're making like the real bread, and my job, we have kids, and somebody got to stay home with the kids.
Yeah,
I'm
in
not.
this
Gonna,
economy.
I'm not gonna tell you, yo, give up making all that bread so I could go to work
Nah.
to make
Yeah.
less.
But
I'm
hold
not
on.
doing that.
If you're making all that money, we can afford a daycare. You're not.
For whatever reason,
Hold on, time out.
You don't. You have people like
But hold
me.
on.
I don't
For-
like daycares.
But for the world to know, my wife actually does make more money than me, right? I don't give a. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I make good living. She makes a great living, right? But she could never tell me to stay home and
It's
take
not-
care of the
that-
kids.
That's the thing, Jade. I see. I never said she told you to stay home.
I wouldn't do it.
If we sit there, I would. I don't like daycares, honestly. I don't. I really don't, because I know a lot that goes on in there. I don't like it. If I should have to stay home while you go work and get the bread and do all that, I don't have a problem doing.
I can't
it.
do that. I can't.
It's the same way how if you should have to stay home and I go to work, it's cool.
I can't. I
Yeah.
can't be
You
like
can make it happen.
I
in
can't
this
be like-
economy, a lot of people saying that.
I
That's
can't do it.
more-
I could never be like, oh, so we're going out for dinner. And then the car come out, you gotta pay the dinner. I could never do it. I can
Oh,
never.
it's a masculinity
Yeah,
thing.
I can never not know it. I don't have my own money. I need to have money coming in, regardless of what.
Do I want to sit there and have you treat me like a child though? Oh, here's your little bit of money that you
Your allowance.
Like I don't.
It's
That ain't
not
happening
me.
for me.
I don't want that. Nobody wants that.
That's you gotta
Yeah.
be. It's
Nobody
a
wants that. But
masculinity thing that you
I
gotta
understand
face.
the bigger picture. You know.
I
what
mean, and that's how life is funny. Because
Yeah.
I can't submit. You know what I'm saying? I can never submit to somebody, but at the end of the day, you know how everybody could agree, like I could deal with this, I could do with that. I can never do that. I have to be able to I have to be able to pull my chair to the table.
All right, what about this, right? What if your wife says, like, okay, Jason, I do not want to go to work no more. Like, she can work. She's not incapable of working, right? And you okay with that?
You ain't gonna even answer. I'm not gonna even answer that question. So we gotta get into our what if question. So you do know you have to pick one.
Okay.
Okay? So what if while you were sleeping, your man or your woman started mumbling things? So let's say he mumbled, I was raped in jail.
He mumbles this while
He
he's
mumbled, I got a baby on the way. I slept with my cousin.
what cousin?
First cousin.
Close one.
Boy or girl?
It don't matter. You pick that. You said I slept with my cousin. Or
Kanye did that?
or
Think like wait.
the last thing was he had a bunch of women running train on him that he didn't agree with. Wait, but remember, you have to pick one. So which is the one you choosing to stay with?
He had a bunch of women running train on him. He slept with his cousin, whether it's a boy or girl. He got
baby
somebody
on the way.
He got a baby on the way, or he got raped in jail. Nah, we gonna do the train ran on
That's a
him.
fact. That's a
That
fact.
sounds like a good time to me. I don't. That
Yeah.
don't sound
It's
like
a
a
good time?
problem to me.
Yeah,
That's a
train.
fact.
I don't get that. I'm gonna say this. I did say he was forced. It was forced on him.
The train.
The trade.
That's okay. It's just a couple of extra pussies on him. It's okay. The rest of it is a mess. Like,
Therapy will get rid of
I
that. real
agree
quick.
with
yeah,
her.
yeah.
What about you?
I agree.
Agree with- what about
the
you?
train.
Well,
Yeah.
it's for women now. Which one did you?
Yeah, I ain't going with the train. That's
The first cousin.
Right. Like, that's all he cared about is a bunch of niggas running the train on her. But it's like the first cousin?
she went to jail. She got raped in jail.
Yeah.
We good.
She got a baby on the way. Like,
nah,
you think about
no
nothing
baby.
else?
Nah, we good with the rape in jail. I mean, we good
No,
with
but
that
she got
one.
raped in jail by a woman, so it's like.
Or
That's fine.
It's
But she
not
got a baby on the
multiple,
way?
Nah, ain't no baby on the way.
or she was in jail. Could have been raped by a bunch of men.
Yeah.
Jail by who?
By the security
By
guard.
the, by the,
COs?
Yeah.
COs.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't say that. No, y'all just changing up shit on me. Like,
Nah, I said raped in jail. I didn't say.
Yeah, it could be the COs. It could have been the COs.
so that mean your man could have been raped by a CO in jail.
I ain't picked that though. I said the train ran on him.
Damn.
Oh, I should have. Hold on. Talk about. Let's flip that because y'all got away too easily.
Exactly.
Men ran a train on him.
Yeah. I thought you was gonna say that. That's what I
Oh.
thought you was gonna go with.
I'm gonna have to say.
Baby on the way?
No, I don't want no baby on the way. What about the cousin? Is it a man or a woman?
It's a man.
All right, damn. All right. He said he got raped in jail. He had a train ran on him by a bunch of dudes. He got a baby. All right. And he slept with his first cousin. No, the baby on the
gonna
way.
take the
Bring the
baby?
baby on. Let's get the infant meal out because that's a little too much now. Anything
What you
like
going with?
I'm going with he
The
got
cousin?
raped by the CEO. That's a woman in
No.
jail.
Nah.
I ain't say that. I ain't say that.
Y'all did that with me.
I just said raped in jail.
no, we're gonna do the baby on the way. Because the baby on the way, he could have got her pregnant last night. We're going to get the plan B today.
Okay.
So baby on the way, plan B.
I like
boop,
that.
deleted.
I'm sticking with Essence.
You going with baby on the way?
You go with Essence. You don't have your own.
I do, but that's the only valid one.
Nah, the baby on the way is ain't no plan B nothing.
Nah.
6
Alright,
months
I
in.
know what?
All right.
6 months
You
in.
know what's so crazy?
We just started a relationship, so that's why.
You know what's so crazy? No, I'm actually going with the cousin.
I ain't going. No, you said
I-
male, you said for me, male cousin. No, you because
No.
this is not Kanye West.
Time
You're
out.
not doing that.
Time out.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the cousin.
It's a female. It's a female for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the
No,
cousin.
see, I said it was a man for me. No,
Okay, no, it's a male for you. It's a male for me.
you know why I'm gonna take
Oh,
the
because
baby on
it's
the
girl on girl.
You know why I'm gonna take the,
Nah, he
ma-
said
the
a male.
baby?
It could be a male.
I'm gonna take the baby because I could just leave him. Bye. Have fun with your baby.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna take the male, cause
I'm gonna take the cousin. For real.
especially if it
The
was
male
something-
cousin.
Hold on, especially if it was something when they was growing up as
Wait,
younger.
y'all,
They was
y'all know y'all saying like the cousins are the same sex.
got it.
For me,
It'd be two females.
it would be two females.
Wow. Y'all really tried to flip that and make it work out. Y'all
But no. Time out.
No lie.
Time out.
Even if it's a
Person.
guy. Even if it's a
Bumping
guy.
purses.
Yeah, if
Even
it's a guy.
Even if it's a
If it
guy.
was a guy.
But okay, but it wasn't in the younger days. It's in the old days,
But what do you mean? What's old
I don't-
days?
Like the cousin, they just fucked like maybe 5 years ago.
and they know their cousin because they close.
I don't
Right at the
care.
family reunion, they was in the closet.
I don't care. It is what it is. Man. It is.
I mean, so
Cousin?
Y'all still fucking?
let me break it down to you why. So hold on. If she got raped in jail, right, by males or whatever it can be, that's a lot of trauma I got to deal with.
Yeah.
A whole lot of trauma, right? And she's actually pregnant. I mean, I don't want to deal with another nigga pregnant, whoever I got to deal with, right?
Right.
If she got a train ran on her
And she got a train where
and she didn't want it, that's basically rape
That's
too.
just trauma.
Right.
So I'm gonna have the cousin.
she gave it up
I
to
can
the
deal
That's
with.
a trauma too.
Nah, she gave it up freely.
No, but say now she can't get enough of the cousin's dick now.
Oh, the relationship is over.
Yeah,
then.
she can't get
Relationship
enough.
is- Relationship is over.
Got her cousin sleeping over while you not there. Yeah,
Relationship is
cousin
over.
Troy coming
no,
over.
hell no. Oh, hell
At
no.
the family reunion, he ready to
Relationship is
fight
over.
you.
I mean-
he ready to fight you over that pussy. Like, yeah, that's my bitch.
If
yeah.
I find out my girl is 2-3 months pregnant for somebody else, I'm out.
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm saying.
staying.
Baby, you can
Yeah.
walk away.
But he asked, which would you be like? All right, I could accept it.
Which one you could deal with? Which
I
one?
said the baby. Y'all said the cousin?
Yeah, I'm.
That she gonna probably keep fucking?
I'm
And
good.
cheat-
Oh no.
Right, like-
Family reunions is over. I ain't gonna lie. He's not popping up to the house unannounced. We're not going to hang out. There's not gonna be anything.
Yo, you know what's the sad part about it is? There's a lot of that that's going on in.
Oh
You
yeah.
don't even know.
Yeah.
You don't even know.
Wait. I got a question for everybody here, and it's off topic. Anybody still have wet dreams?
Wet dreams? Maybe like 2 years ago I had one. It be
more wet
feeling
dreams for you?
real. It feels real.
Shit. Maybe when I was a teenager, that shit been stopped.
No more dreams for you?
What? No, I can't remember.
Sprinkle.
I still have wet
So
dreams.
I can't even remember my dreams now.
2 years, I still have wet dreams. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I'm
When I
a
was a-
vivid dreamer though. Like
Nah, when I was a teenager for sure, but now, nah. You just wake up with a hard dick and that's it.
Nah, I don't know about
life.
y'all. I still have dreams. When I'm waking up with a hard dick, it's still part of that dream. How
You think it's a part of that
How did
dream?
your dick get hard in the dream? Nigga?
I thought that was just like
Our
a
body,
thing.
thought,
our body
yeah.
is programmed
Just
for
do that,
Like,
right?
as soon as you go to sleep.
No.
I
Yes.
thought that's what men do.
Yes.
Wake up and it's like, boing.
Jay, yes.
No.
I'm not asking you, Jay, yes.
Your body work different from mine, nigga.
Exactly, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie
When
to
you
you.
go
Your
to
body
So
work
I wake
different.
up and it's like, yeah.
When you go to
So wait.
sleep, that's what happens.
So hold on.
When you get older now, it's different because you.
Oh
don't have
wow,
that
when I get
blood
older.
flow.
Oh, that's
You
what
don't have that
happens.
blood
So
flow.
hold on, time
Get
out.
past the age.
So let's ask the ladies. So y'all never wake up anymore and your drawers is wet?
No, I don't. That happened like 2 years ago, but that I've never experienced that like until I got
Ladies.
maybe older.
So hold on. You never wake up and your drawers is wet?
I don't sleep in drawers.
What you trying to say?
No, I'm asking Big Jab. I asking you, nigga.
I'll wear
Pause
drawers in
that.
bed. I'm talking about her.
Yeah.
That's what she about to say. I don't go to bed with drawers.
So you guess what? Your face said it all. So that means you're not dreaming about the actual sex, but you still wake up wet.
The thing is, Jay, you know, when you go to sleep, you have like 3-4 different dreams.
Exactly. So you may not
So
remember
you don't
it.
know which one you was
Right. So
having.
you may not remember it, but something had to get you there to get your shit hard. Correct?
I'm not a man. I don't know what happens. I just know.
No, hold
like,
on. So you never woke up and like your nipples is hard and no shit like that?
No.
But that's regular for us too, because it could be cold and your nipples is hard. Like,
Yeah.
your nipples just get hard. I mean, you horny.
See, and this is the reason why I don't believe in submissive.
Wow.
Why?
Because y'all females is fucking lying every day.
No,
no, I don't
Every day.
think so, man.
just like how your
So hold
dick
on.
is hard with
So
no
time out.
reason.
Time out. So let me ask you a better question. When you go to bed, is your heat on?
My heat?
Yeah. Are you cold when you go to sleep?
Okay, hold on. I like to sleep and cool and then be under the blanket. I don't like
Naked.
to sleep hot. I can't.
Okay, I
can't
got
be
you.
hot. I don't
got
sleep.
you. So you cool.
Do you sleep naked? Why are you laughing for?
I don't want to talk about that.
Told you she over here drawers to bed.
Sometimes
What I'm saying to y'all is that you may not want to admit it.
I would admit it. It's nothing to admit. I'm telling you, like sometimes I could be sitting right here, right now. My nipple would get hard. I'm not thinking about sex.
We don't have control of that. It just happens, honestly.
Let the camera see your fucking.
So wait, hold on. So what you're basically saying to me is you could be sitting here, right?
Yeah.
Your nipples get hard, you get wet, and you have no control over it.
You have you have no control over it.
Mentally, there was something that triggered it.
No, I'm telling you,
No.
sometimes your pussy just get wet.
Exactly.
Sometimes your nipples just get hard. That's just how it works.
I think we shouldn't fight them on this one.
Yeah, like we telling you. The
No, you're not
pussy
telling
just-
me nothing.
The pussy
Well,
just gets
well,
wet.
We don't have
remember,
a pussy or
Jay-
nipple.
No, I don't have it.
Jay dick don't get hard.
Oh Lord, I
Yeah.
don't know.
No, not like that. wait, just
I don't know. First of all, time out.
Let me
Time
explain.
out.
Hold on,
No, you
pause.
have to explain. I'm going to explain for
Slave you on this podcast.
I'm going to
with that.
explain for you before we get kicked off this podcast. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. What I do know is
about what you
I have
said.
never had any complaints.
No, that's not what I'm talking
I
about.
don't need no. What is what is that ghost shit?
Viagra?
Nah, fuck Viagra. What is that ghost shit niggas use?
Ghost.
Perk.
Honey?
Honey pack.
I don't need. See, y'all niggas know that shit. I don't need
I
no
know the honey
pack.
pack. I didn't see
I
some
don't
honey
need
packs
no
come out.
perk. I don't need nothing. Why? A man had to use honey pack with you?
Yeah.
You're 33. How old is he?
But I don't. These niggas don't need it, but they still use it because they be like, "Yo,
Nah,
I
they-
hear this shit be making me go
Yeah, like
extra 15 minutes and go
experimental,
crazy." Like,
yeah, like,
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
See, unfortunately, your generation is lost. I mean, why?
I do believe that though, Jay, for real. Like, I've never took a honey pack, and I'm scared to even say I'm gonna do it because I don't need it.
they say it make your head hurt because
Yeah.
it's like it make the blood rush and
Nah, I personally feel like if you under 20 plus or 30 plus,
30.
you,
nah,
42.
yeah.
40.
Some of the 20s they use the honey pack.
Nah, for real. Even Viagra.
Because why?
And they'll be like, yo, bro, do you need that
Because
shit? Even
why?
even rhino pills, like, yo, why
Because
y'all doing that?
they're getting
that?
high. They taking perks.
There
They
be
taking
some
all
big
types
ass
of drugs.
shit. They be selling them in the
Gas station.
gas station.
But you know what though?
Rhino pills.
I don't need none of these young niggas running up on me. So y'all do what makes y'all happy.
I say
Man.
this, man. If y'all don't need it, stop fucking with that shit. Stop listening, and people be like, nah, it make me. I killed Shorty last night.
But I do
You
have a
already
question.
killed her without it.
I don't know. Some people do need it though.
I do have a question. I said, so how old was he that he took the honey pack? I'm very
How old
curious.
was he?
I'm very curious.
I think he was like what, 21?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Maybe he was experimenting.
Nah,
Yeah, like
guys.
That's the
experimenting
thing.
with it.
Niggas
yeah.
be hearing about it and be like, yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
That's what it
Experimenting.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I ain't doing it. I'm scared. 'Cause
For
then-
for the camera, please look at my face. That shit sound crazy.
No, that's yeah.
Nah,
They,
so you
they,
know
it's like
you-
an experiment.
So you know what the real problem is, right?
What?
They're putting too much pressure on the first nut.
I don't know what it is.
If he took that
What you
honey
mean,
pack,
y'all? Maybe he doing it to himself.
Yeah,
I
they
feel
wanna
like it's the day,
experiment
it's
with
the
it.
day, it's the age of social media. You see this shit
Wait,
out
hold on.
there. You hear people talking about it.
Let's not make excuses. 'Cause
Oh.
we're making an excuse on this.
We're not.
If a 21-year-old decided he wants to take a honey pack to impress this young lady, she put a lot of pressure on him.
No,
Not
No,
Oh,
it's the
bro.
friends. It's not
people,
me.
It's people. It's people. Like,
Well-
bro, the first time I heard about that shit, my boy told me about it, and the way he
Right.
was talking, I was like, damn, that's crazy. But I'm so scared because, yo, what if I take this shit and something happen?
Yeah.
Nah,
I don't feel like it's necessarily the girl be like,
I-
yo, make sure you beat me up. Nah,
sorry,
it's
Essence.
niggas be trying shit.
I'm acting like you for a second. Please.
Okay.
I feel like Essence be like, yo, when you come through, you gotta kill this shit. You gotta do all of it.
Oh
you gotta
my
make
God.
sure that I don't remember your name, type shit like that. And then he said, "Damn, I gotta take a honey pack."
So you think every nigga that take a honey pack, that's what they go through?
Yes, I think these niggas are getting abused on the low.
You think I'm
seriously.
abusing men? I mean, I am
I
an
don't-
athlete. I have a certain amount of stamina. Like, I have a lot of stamina, but that doesn't mean that before that I was like, yeah, you need to get a honey pack. You need to do something.
Yeah.
No.
His
You
own
didn't.
influence.
You
from his
didn't technically
friends.
say you have to get a honey pack. What I think you said was, nigga, if you don't come through and kill us, don't come back.
No, I didn't.
I don't
say
think
that
so.
to
Niggas
men.
just be doing that
They
shit.
just do it to experiment.
Yes, you have some who girls might say that and niggas go do shit like that, but I don't think every
Nah.
girl or
So
every
let
nigga
me
who take
let
a
me
honey
do
pack.
say this because again, age. I think age just plays a part. And when I was growing up, right, we had the songs like "You Can't Be a 5 Minute," right? But we was like, damn, if we did nothing the first 5 minutes, as long as that second nut came through and we was able to do what we need to do, that was acceptable.
Right.
Nowadays, it's like,
It still is.
yeah, will kill a nigga quick fast.
Nah,
for coming in.
it still is.
Look, the camera is saying everything by Big Jazz face.
For all I'm thinking about in my head is 1 minute. 1 minute, man. I'm not thinking about 5 minutes.
So,
So, I'm
nah,
thinking.
it still is. It still is. Even with girls or whoever be singing these songs, you get them in the room and it's 5 minutes, and then you get that second nut, you put them out the. It's still the same thing. Like, you don't follow this because somebody's doing this. Don't mean you have to follow what they say.
Well, this is what I am going to say. For the niggas who actually do a honey pack, when y'all niggas going 20, 30 minutes, these females don't even want that shit. Am I lying?
I was
No,
about to ask
whoa.
her that.
No,
Like,
I want the
what's-
20, 30 minutes,
Whoa.
an hour, whatever you could do. Like,
An hour?
yeah, whatever you could do. It could be an hour, 2 hours, whatever you could
Nigga,
do.
you're not getting tired?
I wanted
nigga?
to ask
No.
her about that.
I'll
one.
get bored,
With
nigga.
Simone.
No, it don't get boring to me.
Yeah.
I can't remember the question no more.
I do remember it. Like,
what's-
how
how
long
long-
you think one good round of sex? Just one good round. And it doesn't have to be
After the
somebody
first
new.
initial nut?
No, the
No,
first
that's
nut.
the
In
one.
general?
Your first nut. It could be somebody new, or it could be your man who you've been with before, but you just want a good round.
Like, realistically?
Like,
Yeah.
how long you think?
Maybe
one
like
good-
30 minutes.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
30 minutes.
Thank you. Somebody was talking about 45
45.
and an hour.
No,
and
like
out.
30
Like,
minutes.
what is
Like,
wrong
I've
with
done,
that?
I've
But she
done
just said
rounds
that.
and rounds with
She
people.
just said
like,
that. She
it
said
takes
she-
hours to do that, though, because you got to eat in between. You got to take a little bathroom break.
Nah, I'm
like,
talking about your one round. Somebody
one round,
said
it got to be
one
at
round.
least 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
At
Yeah, there we
least
go.
30 minutes.
Listen, y'all got a lot of time on your hands.
You're
That's not a
lying.
lot of time. 30 minutes?
That's not what you said. You sat right here. And you said, yo,
How many episodes is that?
it don't matter how many
No,
episodes.
yes, and I
It
keep
doesn't
telling
matter.
for the world to understand. Dre does not understand. So for the world to understand, what I said 3-4 weeks ago might be different today.
That's why we don't take you serious,
Yesterday's
bro.
price is not
I-
today's
Nah, we
price.
don't take
Exactly.
Because you sat here and argued us down with a serious face.
Hold
and
on,
was so
time
loud,
out.
And
Time
now I
out.
bring it up.
Time out.
It's
Time
all
out.
different.
Hold on. I'm in the gym now. I'm a different type of person.
right.
I don't have all this time. No,
So, hold on.
45 minutes
So-
might have been great. Now I don't have that time no more. What I am saying is,
And then when we say you move the goalpost, you get mad.
I'm not moving the goalpost. What
Yes,
I'm
you
saying.
are.
Hold on,
'cause
time out.
you in
You
the gym.
argued us down.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Yeah, now he making
Hold on.
excuses.
Time
for
out.
why.
It's okay.
I'm talking about today.
I hear
Today.
you, man. I hear
Right?
you.
That makes sense, right?
I get
hear
what
you.
you're saying. The
So
goalpost
today-
is different.
Yeah,
exactly.
It done moved.
Guess what?
I thought you said it didn't move.
I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. I'm talking about today. I added my cardio into it, my gym
know
in
that's
it.
right.
I'm saying this. Fuck all that, because I do work out. So if I'm not working out, bro, I can't handle all that. If I'm working out, best believe you're going to get a different me. Best
Right, the
believe.
stamina should be
Yeah,
on
best
10,
believe
like,
that.
arr,
So I don't know. His shit working in reverse.
Time out.
His
Time
shit
out.
working in reverse.
So what I'm going to say is this, for the world to understand.
Again.
If I did say 45 minutes to 60 minutes, because I had nothing else to do.
Okay.
I have a lot to do now.
Heard you.
But guess what?
Heard you.
Heard you.
But,
Heard you.
but time out. And I'm going to say this. Why do you even care how long I'm going for? It's my business. I'm happy with
But
what I'm doing.
now you go with
it
that.
matters though.
It does matter.
It's because of what you said before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You can't.
All right, so, and I hate when we do this, but I'm going to say this again for the last time.
Live in it, bro. You
I am allowed to
lie.
change. Oh, you call it lie? I call it changing.
Okay.
We
hear you.
change every day. Do we
change.
not answer? Do you agree?
You said to me right here,
Uh-oh.
yo,
How many
hold
episodes
on.
ago?
Oh, I don't give a fuck if it was 20 years
25
ago.
episodes.
I don't care if it was 20 years ago, nigga. You said it. I'm saying, how you getting mad at what you said?
I'm not getting mad.
Yes, you are.
No,
You
no,
said
no.
it.
What
But
I'm-
hold
hold on. What I'm gonna
Wait a
say is
minute.
this.
You said, yo, you will always please that woman. Whatever she requires, she's getting it. That's what you said right
Facts.
here. Exactly.
So, but now you saying
But
that.
now
Hold
you're
on.
saying you don't
Well,
have
time
that.
out.
You're
So
giving
answer-
her what you
Yeah.
got.
Hold on. Time out.
Make your
Time
mind
out.
up.
I'm not talking about my wife, but I never told y'all that it took 60 minutes to please my wife either. I never, yes or no? Did I say that?
You're telling me it's changed. I'm not asking about
For
changing.
the-
I say, yo, what do you think?
For everybody
one
watching,
good round
for
should
everybody watching me hate me now, whatever the woman desires, that's what I'm gonna give her.
That's my
That's
desire.
not what I asked you. Nobody
my
asked that
desire.
question though. Nobody asked that question.
That's not what she's looking for.
And that's bullshit, because we all been in a situation where she's desiring 35 and all we had was 20. We all been there. So you
course,
can't tell me
nothing
you're
is wrong
always
with
on
that.
point.
I'm sorry, I ain't been there. Sorry, I ain't ordered that one.
Nigga,
That
Did
was,
I say that?
hold on. That wasn't the question.
Did I say that?
never
Hey,
the
that was
question.
never the
That's what I'm
question.
saying,
Hold on,
bro.
time out. So what I'm gonna say is, for the world to understand, if 6 months ago I said 60 minutes, today is 30. I don't understand
But because
why it can't
You're a
change.
liar, nigga. That's what you are. Live in it. It's cool.
Cool, you know what?
Cool.
I'm gonna make life
Cool.
easy. To the world, I'm a liar. I lied about performing for 60 minutes, and now I can only perform for
It's
30.
all right. And that's all right.
For 30.
And that's all right. Live in it.
Now, question.
Live in it.
Question. Did that make you happy?
Me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Why?
Because I'm going to always remind you of this shit,
Cool.
nigga. We
That made you
gonna
happy?
lie.
bro,
That made you happy?
bro, all I'm telling you
Wait. Did that make you happy?
that
Give
you,
him an answer. Yes or no. Just pick one. It
Yeah.
don't even matter.
Cool. Glad. I'm a 30-minute man now.
that was
That was never the question, though. You made it that, though.
Oh, no.
You see how
Hold
how
on.
easy?
Time
you see
out.
how easy it is to
For
get
the
you?
world. I lied.
The world
I
is
do
sick
not-
of you saying for the world.
Time out. For anybody who watched the show, I don't perform any 60 minutes now, but I was also 230 pounds. I'm down to 180. I'm about to join SS Tennis.
Oh, so you should last more
That's
now
what I'm
though.
saying. Now you should be in there, but it's all right.
Wait. And for the world to understand, I got a new job. got a lot of stuff going on.
Excuses like a motherfucker.
The summertime's coming up.
But we
don't
hear
got
you,
that
though.
much
We
time.
hear you,
He
though.
said he just don't got the time. To
I don't got time.
An hour now.
This is the thing, though. You just got to keep it real when you speak, though. Feel me? When you
Hold on.
speak, you're going to always
You know
gotta
what?
keep
It's so
it real.
funny.
You don't have to
because
go back on it.
It's so funny because I wanted to bring this up. On this. So do you actually believe that what people say on social media is real?
Not
everything.
Not everybody.
So why are we so concerned if I said 60 or 30? Nobody's going to ever know but my wife.
It's me and you. This ain't social media. This real life.
This is on social
Yeah,
media.
this Jay and Dre right
But
here.
it's on social media.
I don't care about what's going on social media. I'm me and you.
You know
What we put out is some real shit.
He, look, he had a goalpost and he just moved it. That's
moved
all.
Always.
Yeah.
What it is,
Moved the
but-
goalpost.
But he said he don't move goalposts. But anyway, we good though.
Actually, I said, you know what?
We gotta wrap it up.
On everything I love, I'll move the goalpost. I'll move the goalpost to make me look good. That makes y'all feel good? because
No, does it make
everybody
you feel good?
absolutely.
Then we
Because
go
I'm gonna
with
win
that.
an argument no matter what. End of story.
He said,
Did you win the argument though?
No, he
You
didn't.
lost like a
Oh,
motherfucker just now.
time out.
Did you
For
win
the
the argument
timeout.
just now?
Anybody who knows me knows that I don't give a fuck what y'all thinking and saying right now, so it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
but did you
That
win
means
the
you didn't win the
argument?
argument though.
Oh no. See, this is what y'all don't understand.
For the world to know.
Hold on, for the world to understand.
Yeah.
I don't have to win an argument between y'all. I know internally, I win an argument. And that's all that matters. This is my world, and y'all visiting me. Does that make sense?
done?
He's
Yeah.
working out now.
We-
He said, because he's working out now.
We get into a
But
shit that
hold
don't
on,
need to get
does
to.
that make sense? Because I think everybody should have that concept of life.
Yeah, you're right.
I get what you're saying.
You're right.
But
You
he's saying yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's pipe is not today's pipe.
I like that.
Making shit up, nigga.
Yo.
But anyway, man, we gotta wrap this shit up.
All right, guys, y'all already know what it is. It's that Hate Me Now podcast. Not just a podcast, but a lifestyle. And if you hate us then you still gonna hate us now. So please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Keep fucking with us, y'all.